Hello. Thought it was about time I made another video. Today I want to talk to you about trolls and haters, and when you are promoting yourself and putting yourself out there on the internet as much as I am, you're bound to get a few nasties. I continue, even now, like I still get, people that don't agree with what I do, don't like what I do, want to have their 2 cents, especially when you're doing something that's different and new, like this, hair that's a bit out there. It's not everyone's cup of tea. So I've had people comment on my stuff and say, oh, that looks disgusting, or oh, that's gonna look horrible when it fades out. I've had people call me a scam. I've had people say that I'm too expensive, and I've also had people say that I'm too cheap. I've had trolls from customers, and then I've also been trolled by other hairdressers who don't like what I do. So it happens from everywhere. Sometimes it's even personal. Sometimes I've had someone say, oh, you're not an artist, anyone can be a hairdresser, don't compare yourself to an artist. I don't know why people get angry and feel the need that they have to just comment something negative on your posts, but whatever. It happens, and you need to be careful how you handle it. What you need to just watch is your reaction. You have an emotional reaction and you feel like, you've been personally attacked. And so, yeah, you get emotional and you make bad decisions. And you just need to be aware that when you're on social media, you're on Facebook and you're on Instagram, you're not just talking to one person, you're talking to like hundreds, thousands of people. And that one person is going to have a lot of friends. And just watch that you don't say something unprofessional or silly. I like to kill them with kindness. Usually I'll come back at someone's given me something negative, I'll always try and turn it into a positive, and always use my manners and be polite when I'm speaking, even though someone has just been really rude to me. By me being really nice and polite back, just makes them look like assholes. And other people are going to see this. You've got to remember that. Lots of other people are going to be looking at these comments and looking at how you react. And like, I'm trying to run a business here. I'm building a reputation for myself. I need to conduct myself in a professional manner. And I need to be aware that other people are looking at me, looking at my response, and they're judging me for that. And these other people could be potential clients too. So if you're going to be a rude bitch back, it's not going to look very good for you. But if you kill them with kindness and you be polite, I've actually had people comment on it, like there's been a huge big thread of comments and it's gone to shit and being negative, and you'll find that when you get one negative comment, they all come like seagulls. One person says something bad and then it's like it opens the door and everyone thinks, oh, she's said something negative, that must be okay. Now I can say something negative, and sometimes you'll end up with like 5 or 10 negative comments. Yeah, it's really nice. People are great. So that happens, and just hit them back with positives. Be polite, use your manners, don't be a smartass, don't get snarky with them. You will find that by you just being polite and calming down and like not having an emotional reaction, just thinking about what you're saying and keeping everything polite, other people will see that, and quite often other people will come to your rescue and say what you're thinking anyway. Like a complete stranger will just come to my rescue sometimes and say, oh wow, I love the way you're handling this, you're obviously a professional. You'll be surprised. Keep it nice, keep it to a positive, and sometimes there's nothing you can do. If someone's commenting something and it's like personal, it's nothing to do with your job or your work or anything, it's personal, like they just might not like you, there's nothing you can do about that. So that one I would just let go. If someone comments something like that bad and personal, I'll just leave it. I won't even react to it, because they're looking for a reaction. They want to hurt you, they want to get under your skin, they want to upset you, so just leave it. You've got to just let it go. Some things like that. Like someone once commented on one of my videos and said, oh, no offense, but you've got really big hands. I suppose so. What do I say to that? What do I say? Like, just, yeah, I just let that go. also you need to just be aware when you write things and you're in a heat of a moment and you write something and you're angry, what you're writing, it's in writing. It can be screenshotted. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. So remember that and think carefully before you respond. If you need to walk away and calm down and then come back, or even if you need to come back the day after and just take those minutes to just calm yourself down before you respond, and respond with logic and not from your emotional mind but from your logical mind. Do you know what I mean? And if someone has really pissed me off, I would generally be nicer to them. The more nice you are, the more it seems to just enrage that negative person, because you're just so positive and it just pisses them off, and eventually they'll just stop because they can't get to you. And that's good. That's a good way to be. Don't let it stop you from putting yourself out there. That has happened to me before. I got a bit, I felt down. No one likes being picked on. I don't like being picked on either. And it got me down, and then I stopped doing it because I just was so afraid of the negativity that it stopped me growing. Don't let it stop you, because you don't grow in the safe place. You have to put yourself out there to be known, to be successful. It's a part of growing. So don't let it stop you. Just learn how to handle it. I'm not afraid of it anymore because I know how to handle it. They encourage me. I like it when I get trolls because it just makes me feel stronger, and the way that I handle it, I grow as a person, and I use it as fuel, because the more negative, the more people that say, oh no, that's shit, you can't do that, this isn't good, blah blah blah. In my nature, it's very in my nature to just do the opposite. So tell me that I can't do it, tell me that it looks shit, and I will want to do it 10 times over. So I like to use that negativity and turn it into creativity and just push even harder. If you're getting trolls, then you're onto something. You're affecting people. You're doing something that is making a difference. So it's a good thing if you're getting trolls. Don't be afraid. I hope that little bit of advice just helps you. If you ever do encounter a troll, just keep it positive and play the game. I hope that has been a little bit helpful for you, and I hope you don't get too many trolls. Bye for now.